Yeah, so I mentioned we were rebuilding after 2018, and we did. We started to see some cracks in the plan. The age old got too big too fast, and we started losing our way a little bit for sure. Um, I remember at the time we were talking. We like to call it fragmentation causes duplication, and what I meant by that was our inability to keep whatever this was together was causing others to slide in to take the movement. Meaning, because we weren't united, it caused other groups, other entities, other associations that didn't want to see the rebel movement succeed really in the way it was to corner the voice and to use the disorganization of the thing against us. They use our weakness of fragmentation. Um, Now, I'd like to say that we never wanted to corner the market on groups or movements or alliances or whatever you want to call it. We didn't want to monopolize the idea of people getting together because we didn't. There have been groups such as this for a very long time, even in this industry, but they weren't having the conversations that we were having, and we weren't empowering the same people. There was a void of personas that weren't being heard or attended to, and that was these small to medium sized restoration companies that did not know about some of these other organizations or didn't feel that they fit. That was a huge thing. You know, I participate in a lot of organizations, but many of them have the same ailment of good old boy and always the same circle of 8 or 7 or 3 people talking all the time, and it's not fun. It's not encouraging. It's not motivational. It means that we're all watchers and we're spectators on the sidelines, and no one wants to be a spectator. Let's get something where we're all involved, which is what the rebel movement was. So, um, our not being unified, our being unclear, even not handling Nashville's drama probably the right way, caused a lot of other things to take a lot of the energy. And again, this really sounds, I don't want this to sound egotistical, but I have friends and colleagues and people I know now, which is one of the reasons I think we're having this conversation, that ask about what happened to the rebels. It was good. Why did it not stay good? And I have people that tell me all the time that was the right thing to do at the right time. This industry is better for the rebel movement. Um, okay, I'll say it. The rebels are still a group, but they're not the same. I I I, I don't know who runs it. I don't think anybody really runs. I think it's just a group that's there and it's rowdy, it's raunchy, it's not even close to what we built. People are terrible to each other. Things are tolerated and allowed. There's no accountability. None of that was our early days, which is what people wanted. Um, I like to say that we built it, and now those that are there are just fucking squatters. People are just sitting there taking up space, thinking that they're something, and they built that. They didn't build the rebels. Clark, Andy, John Grubb, Chris Laney, Blaine Perry, Dave Meyer, a group that they built. Kevin Dooley, Danny Burdett, Bob Timmel, they built the rebels. They were the rebels. What's there now are just a bunch of people wearing the t-shirts. Still some good people there. I know a lot of good restorers that go there. They all say the same thing though. It's kind of hot garbage. Um, I'll tell you in a minute, probably how it all kind of busted apart. But the fragmentation allowed duplication to me, and that wasn't good for anyone.